To turn now to the latest developments out of Los Angeles, where the city is locked down this evening.
Yeah, tensions continue to escalate over standoffs between protesters of ICE and area police and around 300 National Guard troops. Right now, California Attorney General Rob Bonta says he is suing the Trump administration over the decision to deploy the National Guard to LA. He calls the move unlawful and an infringement on California Governor Gavin Newsom's authority, who is also pledging to file a suit. This all comes as the White House is now threatening to increase the show of force in that area.
Yeah, in fact, they're doing just that with the addition of about 700 Marines to the area. NBC's Jay Gray joining us live now from the ground in Los Angeles. Jay, good afternoon to you. What is the situation there right now?
Yeah, Jay, Betsy, things intensifying rather quickly here in downtown Los Angeles. Take a look at the police line here that's been fortified around the federal complex in downtown Los Angeles. There are people beginning to gather here and a lot of concern over what could turn out to be another confrontational night of chaos. Burned out cars, broken glass and debris litter the streets of downtown Los Angeles. Remnants from a weekend of violence. Thousands of protesters, police, and the National Guard squaring off as sweeping immigration raids continue across the city.
What ICE did the last couple of days is make Los Angeles safer by taking public safety threats off the street.
Dozens have been detained. Family members speaking publicly for the first time today say most are simple, hard-working laborers.
I'm here today on behalf of my father and the dozens of families who were kidnapped by ICE. I witnessed how they put my father in handcuffs, chained him from the waist and from his ankles.
She says the detainees haven't been allowed to communicate with lawyers or their families.
Donald Trump, at the end of the day, is the sponsor of these conditions.
California Governor Gavin Newsom accusing the president of manufacturing a crisis, federalizing 2,000 of the state's National Guard soldiers, deploying around 300 so far. A move being challenged now in court.
I, in partnership with Governor Gavin Newsom, are suing President Trump. Trump and Hegseth ignored law enforcement's expertise and guidance and trampled over our state's, California's, sovereignty.
Undeterred, President Trump says the raids and show of force will continue.
We're going to have troops everywhere.
500 California-based Marines now on standby, ready to move in. Yeah, and as you talked about, Jay, that situation has changed over the last hour or so. 700 Marines being deployed to this area. We are told that they will be here briefly and that they will be in place just until more National Guard troops can make their way in. Now, we're also learning that more protesters may be on the way here. Remember, downtown Los Angeles, Betsy and Jay, has been declared a no assembly area. And so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, the dance between officers here and the protesters. As we've seen over the last 3 days, it has not worked out too well on either side. One other quick note, guys, we got an update from LAPD. 9 officers injured through the weekend. None of their injuries considered life-threatening. But again, a tense and what's going to be a long and difficult evening into nightfall here.
All right, Jay Gray reporting live from Los Angeles. Jay and your crew, please stay safe.